The Lord has arranged this moment for you. You're not seeing this by chance. Heaven has carefully set this up, and your angel has a message for you. Your current season is ending, and a completely new one is about to start. Maybe you've already sensed it, a strange feeling, a kind of discomfort, like you don't fit where you are anymore, both physically and emotionally. That's not just your thoughts. It's your angel quietly saying, "Get ready, you're about to move." You're being moved out of the old routine, out of dry places where your prayers felt unanswered, and into something fresh, something that's already waiting. I've even seen a vision of this new place, and though it sounds surprising, what I'll share will make you feel it deeply. Right now, type in the comments, "I trust in God's timing." This isn't just for interaction, it's a spiritual agreement. Writing it creates a shift around you. The air feels different, your routines no longer satisfy, and even your home feels like it's no longer yours. That's because heaven is signaling a change. This move isn't random or emotional, it's strategic. Your angel has already gone ahead to prepare this new place. Even if you can't see it yet, it's happening. Spiritually, your bags are already packed. This is not only about moving houses but about divine alignment. God is saying, "I'm shifting you because I'm lifting you." But don't move too fast. There's more. In the next part, I'll explain how your angel has been working quietly. Have you ever looked back and seen how God worked behind the scenes while you thought nothing was happening? People left, doors closed, routines changed, not by accident, but because heaven was reorganizing your path. Your angel has been working silently but purposefully. The quiet you've been experiencing wasn't God's absence but His plan. Sometimes, God works quietly to make space for something new. Maybe you've noticed conversations slowing down, connections fading, and things you once enjoyed now feel distant. Inside, a gentle voice keeps saying, "Something is changing, get ready." Your angel has been stationed near you, near your thoughts, near your sleep, gently realigning everything, not to disturb but to prepare. You weren't abandoned, you were being set up for what's next. Even when you felt stuck, heaven was arranging a precise transition. Think of how an architect works carefully on a foundation before revealing a building. God works in steps, not giant leaps, which is why your angel worked silently. Some things are too sacred to reveal too soon. But now, the quiet is ending, and movement is starting. What was prepared in secret will be shown openly. Soon, you'll say, "Now I understand why everything happened that way." If this speaks to you, it's not your imagination, it's confirmation. Write in the comments, "Heaven is moving even when I don't see it." Your words matter. They align you with God's movement and allow the process to move faster. In the next part, you'll see why your current place can no longer hold who you are becoming. There comes a time in every believer's life when the place they're in becomes too small, not because the space changed, but because you have grown. Look around, your home, your neighborhood, even old friends don't match your calling anymore. This isn't about being ungrateful, it's spiritual growth. When God grows your purpose, He needs a new space for it. As Matthew 9 verse 17 says, "No one puts new wine into old wineskins." The place you're in has served its purpose, but it's reached its limit. You've been faithful in this place, but now God is shifting you. The person you're becoming cannot stay in the place where you were once broken. God won't allow the healed, wiser, elevated version of you to stay in a space built for the old you. You've outgrown this place spiritually. That constant unease, the restlessness, the feeling that you're finished here, it's the start of a spiritual transition. Like the Israelites leaving Egypt without a full map, you're being pulled from the familiar, not to wander but to be planted where you can grow deeper and flourish more. You're not losing your home, you're stepping into a promise. The new location is already chosen, not just physically but spiritually. It's a place of peace, clarity, and provision. But first, God needs to move you from what's limiting you. Say out loud and type in the comments, "I refuse to shrink to fit the place God is calling me out of." This declaration shows you're ready for what God has planned. In the next part, I'll explain why your restlessness has a deeper spiritual meaning. You've tried to shake it off. You've tried being grateful, rearranging things, but still, something feels wrong. That's not random, that's God stirring your spirit. When He closes a chapter, He unsettles your soul. The peace that once covered your place has lifted. You walk through your home and wonder why it no longer feels like yours. That's because God's grace for this place has expired. He gives grace for seasons and purposes, but when the assignment ends, His presence starts to move. It's not punishment, it's preparation. Your angel is quietly folding up the tent of your current chapter. Though you're still living there physically, spiritually you've already started leaving. You feel it in your restless sleep, your unsettled silence. You keep thinking, "Should be somewhere else," and you're right. God doesn't let His children stay too comfortable in places too small for their destiny. Like the eagle pushing her young out of the nest by making it uncomfortable, God is calling you higher. He's saying, "You've stayed long enough. You've learned what you needed. Now it's time to see what you're made for." Stop trying to fix what God is finishing. The discomfort is not punishment, it's a guide pointing you toward clearer air, where your calling can fully grow. This is why nothing feels right anymore. Your spirit knows you don't belong here now. Say this out loud and type it in the comments. "I will not settle in a place where God's presence has lifted." Declare it boldly. Your agreement activates heaven's direction. In the next part, I'll reveal something breathtaking. You've been chosen for a new territory already waiting for you. You may not fully see it yet, but something huge is happening behind the scenes. You're not just invited to change, you've been chosen for a divine inheritance, a space where your next level will thrive. Have you ever entered a place that instantly felt like home, though you'd never been there? That feeling isn't random, it's spiritual recognition. In the spirit, places are assigned to people, and there's a territory marked for you, prepared with your name on it. This isn't about luck or property value, it's about divine alignment. You were made for more than comfort. You were made to occupy holy ground. The enemy knows that if you step into this place fully, your purpose will activate in ways he can't stop. So he tries to keep you comfortable, filling your mind with fear. You're too old, you don't have enough money, what if it fails? Stay where it's safe. But comfort isn't calling, and safety isn't peace. Sometimes the safest place can be dangerous for your destiny if God has left it. The place you're in may be familiar, but it's not your final place. Your story isn't over. Heaven says, "Come into the land I've chosen for you." This new place isn't just about location but atmosphere. It's where your gifts, prayers, health, clarity, and peace align. Yes, there will be challenges. Every promised land has giants. But don't let giants make you forget God's promise. The Israelites fought for their land, but it was always theirs. You might ask, how do I know this word is for me? If your heart beats faster, if your spirit burns as you read this, you know this is for you. You've been marked for new ground. You don't need to force the door open, you just need to say yes. Your angel is already preparing the way. When your heart agrees, the process speeds up. Now take this step and type in the comments, "I have been chosen to possess new territory." Not as a wish, but as a bold declaration. When your faith aligns with this word, everything starts shifting. In the next part, I'll show you how you've already seen glimpses of this place through visions and signs. You may not have recognized them before, but after this, you'll see them clearly. You've already been shown small previews, a dream, a thought while doing daily tasks, a sudden image of a home or a place that feels familiar even though you've never been there. These aren't random, they're divine previews. Heaven has been showing you glimpses, not just for inspiration but as confirmation. As Amos 3 verse 7 says, God reveals His plans to His servants. Maybe you've dreamed of walking into a peaceful, bright home where you feel God's presence. That was no accident. Perhaps you were driving, and suddenly you imagined yourself standing on land you don't yet own, or sitting in a room you've never seen before, yet it felt like home. That wasn't your imagination, that was heaven giving you a spiritual glimpse of what's coming. God often allows you to see flashes of your future to stir your faith and prepare your heart. These are not coincidences, they are intentional signals from your angel that you are being drawn closer to what has already been set aside for you. You may have dismissed them before, thinking it was just a daydream, but now you see they were previews. Every time you felt that quickening in your spirit, every time a vision of peace or expansion came into your mind out of nowhere, heaven was speaking. God is gentle in His revelations, often giving you just enough to build anticipation but not enough to overwhelm you. He knows how much you can handle in this moment. Your angel has been assigned to slowly uncover the blueprint of your next place, so your spirit can absorb it layer by layer. Even the discomfort you've been feeling where you are now is part of this preparation. It's like your spirit is being stretched, making room for what's coming. The place you're heading into is not ordinary, it's saturated with divine purpose. People are there waiting to bless you, doors are waiting to open, resources are lined up, and peace is established there. Your arrival has been scheduled by heaven, and nothing can delay it when you agree with God's timing. In this new place, your prayers will feel lighter, your clarity will increase, and you will hear God with greater ease. The struggles you faced in the old season will not follow you here because the battle was for the transition, not the destination. That's why the warfare was so intense recently. The enemy fought your transition, not because of where you are now, but because of where you're going. But the fact that you're still standing proves that you're ready. Say this out loud and type it in the comments. I receive the land God has prepared for me. Your agreement is powerful. Heaven watches for your response, because your faith authorizes angelic movement. When you declare it, you invite heaven's acceleration. Now hear this. In the coming days, you will experience confirmations that will feel almost too specific to be coincidence. You'll hear conversations, see signs, or encounter situations that echo this word. Pay attention. When these confirmations come, they are heaven's way of saying, keep going. You're closer than you think. There will be moments when fear tries to rise up and question your qualifications. But remember, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. You don't need to have every detail figured out. All you need is willingness. Your angel has been sent ahead to secure what you cannot reach on your own. God has gone before you to prepare favor, resources, connections, and protection in this new territory. You only need to step into what has been finished. This is a birthing season. And just like natural birth, it comes with pressure, stretching, and a sense of urgency. But with it comes new life, new beginnings, and fresh breath. The contractions you feel spiritually are not signs of danger but signs of delivery. You are about to birth what you have carried for so long. Say aloud and type in the comments, I am stepping into my prepared promise. Don't underestimate the power of your voice. Words create alignment. Angels respond to your declarations of faith. Your assignment is not to strive but to believe. The hard part is not the move, it's the agreement. Once you agree, heaven handles the move. As you enter this new place, you'll find relationships that fit you. Divine connections will form easily. People who understand your assignment, who honor your calling, and who speak life into your purpose will appear. These are covenant relationships sent by God to strengthen your next chapter. The isolation you endured was never meant to punish you, but to remove the wrong voices so you could hear the right ones clearly when they come. You'll also notice that your gifts will operate on a higher level in this new place. What once felt difficult will now flow naturally. The anointing on your life will expand. You'll pray with greater authority, discern with sharper clarity, and create with deeper wisdom. This is not just relocation, it's elevation. Don't allow fear of the unknown to stop you. God will give you peace that surpasses understanding. Even when you can't explain why you feel drawn to this new place, trust the pull. Your angel is guiding you. The supernatural peace you feel is confirmation that you are moving in sync with heaven's timeline. Now say this: I trust the leading of God even when I don't see the full path. Type it in the comments and declare it boldly. This is an act of surrender that unlocks acceleration. Your angel is waiting for your full agreement because your faith authorizes their next move. In the next days and weeks, you may find doors closing suddenly. Don't panic. Closed doors are divine protection. They prevent you from being distracted or delayed. Trust that every no is clearing the path for the greater yes. God closes doors not to punish but to protect His promise over your life. As you continue to walk forward, provision will meet you. You won't have to strive or beg. Resources, opportunities, and divine favor will appear at the right moments. Just like God fed Elijah with ravens and sustained Israel with manna, He will provide for you supernaturally. You will not lack. Even as you read this, heaven is orchestrating conversations, adjusting timelines, and rearranging schedules to align you with your promise. What feels delayed is actually being perfected. God's timing is always strategic. The longer it takes, the more complete it will be when it arrives. This next place will carry generational impact. It's not just for you but for your children, your family, and those assigned to your voice. Your obedience today secures blessings for years to come. Heaven sees further than you do. Trust that your yes today carries eternal weight. Declare this now and type it: my obedience secures generational blessing. Speak it with boldness. Your words are seeds in the Spirit. Your angel is assigned to water those seeds. Finally, as you prepare for this move, stay in prayer and stay sensitive. Don't rush ahead of God, but don't lag behind either. The cloud is moving. Follow the peace. Follow the confirmation. Trust the leading of your angel. Everything has been prepared. All you have to do is say yes.